In this video, I will be telling you the best teams to join for each position in NBA 2K23 My Career mode. There are timestamps in the comments, and I'm sure you've seen them right at the beginning of the video, so whichever position that you do create, go ahead and click that time and make sure you're watching for the correct position. Leave a like on the video, it really helps me out, and if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Enough wasting time, let's get into it. If you are looking for a real challenge in My Career this year, the San Antonio Spurs, they need everything. They need a point guard, they need a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, and a center. So before we get into the actual positions, just know that the San Antonio Spurs need every last position. So if you do want a challenge, go run it up with them, man. So our first position obviously is point guards, and our first team is going to be the Boston Celtics. They made some big moves in the offseason. They got Danilo Gallinari. They got Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is a point guard. The man's had more than enough time to... He's 30 years old. He's had more than enough time to make a mark in the NBA, and he's still getting bounced around from team to team. He is a great scorer. He's a decent playmaker, but I don't know if I'm going to, let him run a team. The Boston Celtics are going to be super fun to play point guard with. Obviously, you got Jason Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown. I played point guard for them on my No Money Spent My Career series in 2K22, and it was a blast. But me and Tatum, we was beefing, so whatever, man. I did have to leave. But the Boston Celtics are fun, man. That's all I can really say. They got a great team. Our second team for point guard is the Utah Jazz. I know they got Michael Conley, okay? Mike Conley, whatever. He's 35 years old, man. He's 81 overall. Coming to play point guard here. Mitchell needs the help. Boy just lost Rudy Gobert. Actually, Mitchell might be on his way out. Hopefully, I'm not making the video too soon and Mitchell gets traded to the Knicks or something. But I think he's gonna stay, and I think he's gonna be a lot of fun. They do got Pat Bev, but I don't know. I think coming here, helping out I can't even think of boy first. Donovan Mitchell. I think that would be a lot of fun. He does need someone that can, take the ball handling away from him. Let him worry about scoring. And we need a point guard that's going to get everybody the ball. Point guard here, they're not very good other than Mitchell. It's going to be tough, but you know what? That's why we play My Career, because we want to have a little bit of a challenge. Our third team for point guard is the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, this is if you're looking to have fun. I mean, they got LeBron and Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook, he's fallen off last season. I think he's going to have a bounce back type of year this season. But you can move Russ to the bench. He's 34 years old. Come take over this starting point guard spot. Russ, we all know he's a great scorer. He's a great playmaker. But come here and play with LeBron and, help LeBron get, past Kareem on the scoring list. And just come here and have fun, throwing lobs to LeBron, throwing lobs to Anthony Davis. I think it would be a big W coming here. Hey, I might even come here myself with my point guard build. Who knows? This team right here, the New Orleans Pelicans, this is our fourth team for point guard. This might be the team I actually end up joining on my point guard. Zion, he's coming back finally. I think he's going to have a huge year. Zion, just a bucket, man. He's a bully. He's a beast down low. He's a beast on the rebound. He does everything great. Not everything. He don't shoot very well, but Zion's going to be a lot of fun to play with. You got Brandon Ingram. He grew out the afro. He got the long beard. That man's going to be going crazy this next season. You already know that. TJ McCollum's there as well. You know he's a bucket. They got Valanciunas, which if you played My Career with Valanciunas ever, that man be grabbing rebounds like crazy. Herbert Jones, couldn't really tell you about him. Devontae Graham, KU, baby, stand up. They got a decent roster. If this team don't make the playoffs in real life, I'm going to be sincerely, I'm going to be sad. There's no reason this team shouldn't make the playoffs. With Zion coming back, I know he's going to go crazy, man. But a point guard for this team, like I say, for pretty much every other team, they need someone that's going to, facilitate the ball. And they need someone that can score when, some of these people ain't going to get it going. Brandon Ingram, he could score, but maybe taking 30 shots a game and only making 12 of them. So, someone efficient, a point guard, any type of build is going to be fun here. I just think it's going to be fun, man. I really do. Our fifth and final team for point guard is the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal, they got KP, which in My Career, KP is a lot of fun to play with. Don't even look at that 83 overall. That man played like he had 90 overall. He blocks everything. He's going to hit wide open threes. He's going to be able to score down in the paint over almost anyone. He's 7'3". They got Kuz. Kuz can score the ball. They got Will Barton. He played great defense. Rui Hachimura, he's on his way up. Who else they got? They got Monte Moore. Oh, I forgot about Monte. Who cares? He ain't nothing to worry about. They got Denny. Hopefully he can, take a step up this season. They got Johnny Davis with the draft. Corey Kispert in last year's draft. So, a point guard here. John Wall's gone. Russell Westbrook's gone. You've seen how well this team did with John Wall at the point, with Russell Westbrook at the point, and now Bradley's here, and he's only 87 overall. That's disrespectful. This is not the final roster, but you know how it is. It's gonna be a lot of fun playing with the Wizards. Come play here with Bradley Beal. Get this team up there in the playoffs. Help them out. Our first team for the shooting guard position is the Milwaukee Bucks. I really don't have to say too much about this team. They got Giannis, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton's at the 3, Drew's at the 1, Giannis is at the 4. They got Big Bobby at the 5, or Brooke, whichever one. But I think this team, they really don't need much help. But if you're looking to have a lot of fun, playing with Giannis is going to be a lot of fun. A pure shooter is someone they really could use, honestly. So if your MyCAREER is a sharpshooter, bring them on over to Milwaukee. It should be a great time. They're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be easy to win games also. Our second team for shooting guard position is the Charlotte Hornets, which you'll see them again on this list somewhere. I don't remember where. But they have LaMelo at the point guard, obviously. Gordon's at the 3, which he can still score the ball. They got Kelly Oubre, PJ Washington. They did draft Mark Williams, the big 7'2" beast down in the paint. He does his thing. He's not a great shooter from 3-point line, but Mark Williams, I couldn't even find him. He's gonna be a good player for this team. That's exactly who LaMelo needed. A shooting guard. They need someone that can score. They need an all-around great shooting guard, someone that can play D, someone that can be, a decent star right along and next to LaMelo Ball. I think a shooting guard would be a fun build here. LaMelo, he's gonna make it fun. He got the crazy passes and all that stuff. A shooting guard, bring him any type of build really, but someone that can really score and play some defense, kind of like a two-way type of player. Our third team for the shooting guard position is the Sacramento Kings. They have De'Aaron Fox obviously at the point guard. Sabonis is there playing center. Harrison Barnes is still there. They have Davion Mitchell. He's only 6 foot tall, so I know he kind of plays some backup point guard. He might start alongside with De'Aaron Fox, but they need a bigger 2 guard. They got Keegan Murray in the draft. He's a good 3. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think this team's gonna be decent next year, honestly. The West is tough. I see them as like a maybe an 8th, but probably like a 9th or 10th seed. But they're on the way up. As long as they're going forward, that's all you can say. But playing with the Kings is gonna be fun. Obviously, if you take your MyCAREER player there and play shooting guard with De'Aaron Fox, you can take this team to the playoffs easily. It's MyCAREER, you can win the finals. But it's gonna be a lot of fun going to a team that isn't really well known, and your MyCAREER kind of your MyCAREER player kind of makes them well known. So go play shooting guard here on the Kings. Is gonna be a great time. Our fourth team for the shooting guard position, the New York Knicks. They need help. They had a great year 2 years ago, and then this past season was terrible. RJ Barrett is there, and he is actually on the come up. You've seen even though they didn't play very well, at least they didn't win as many games as they thought they was going to. RJ Barrett had a great season last year. He can slide over to the small forward position. I think he can play small forward. He has long arms. He can, hold his own on defense at the small forward position. They do have Jalen Brunson there. So they need a good 2 guard. They have Evan Fournier. He's a great shooter, 6'7". He does his thing, but I see it's Evan Fournier more of a bench 6-man type of player, coming off, just getting straight buckets. They need a starting shooting guard here, someone that's gonna carry this team, someone that's gonna be the voice of this team and hold everybody accountable and come and just do their thing, take over this team. No one here is taking over this team. RJ Barrett might be on the cusp of it, but someone needs to come take this team over, man. That's what they need, is a wake-up call. So bring your MyCAREER player to the Knicks and wake this damn team up. Our fifth and final team for shooting guard is the Portland Trailblazers. You will see the Trailblazers on this list again, but what's his name? CJ McCollum. He left. He's gone. He didn't leave. He got traded, but it was about due time. They did sign Jeremy Grant in free agency. Jeremy Grant is a great player. He's playing that power forward position. They still got Nurkic. He can play decent center minutes, obviously. They signed Anthony Simons to a extension. They did get Gary Payton II in free agency, but other than that, this team didn't really upgrade as much as, you know, their fans are really looking forward to every offseason, and this team never upgrades the way they say. So bring your shooting guard here to Portland and give these fans something to be happy about. A CJ McCollum type of build, you know, someone that's going to score the ball. They did have some good times. I mean, they did make it to the Western Conference Finals a few years ago, but they need some damn help, and you're going to see that they need multiple positions. So you will see this team again on the list, and come to this team, play some shooting guard, help Damian Lillard out, get this team a ring so that Dame can be like, yeah, I stayed with Trailblazers and we won the ring, and this is how it's supposed to be done. Before we get into our small forward list, guys, I am a huge Cavs fan, okay? I want you guys to know that is my team. I love the Cavs, and they're our first team for our small forward list. This team had a great season last year. Barely missed the playoffs. Darius Garland, you know, came out of nowhere. They got Jared Allen. They got Evan Mobley. They got K-Love playing great again, coming off the bench. Lauri Markkanen. They have a tall lineup. Where's the small forward, though, guys? Who's our starting small forward last year? It was Lauri Markkanen. Okay, he's a 7-footer. They did play decent when everyone was healthy, but this team needs an actual small forward. Although Lauri did play good, Chetty's their best probable small forward, like, starter in my eyes, and Chetty can't start. He can get buckets, but Chetty, you know, he's very streaky. That's the word I think I'm looking for. You know, one night he's gonna give you 20. He's gonna shoot 4 for 5 from 3. Another night he's gonna give you 2 points. And he's gonna shoot 3 points, and he's gonna shoot 1 for 8 from 3. So, you know, he's very streaky. This team needs a small forward. Darius Garland is a great handle on the ball. Pretty much a scorer. They need somebody that can score 20 points a night at will. So, bring a good scoring small forward build here, and someone that can play defense, guys. They really need some help on D, like a good two-way scoring build. Bring them here to Cleveland. Our second team for small forward is the Atlanta Hawks. They got Trae Young. They got DeJounte Murray, who's probably going to be starting right alongside Trae Young. John Collins is at the 4, Clint Capella at the 5. But where's the small forward? They do have DeAndre Hunter. He's a 79 overall. He's only 25 years old, so he still has room to, you know, kind of cement himself in the league. But a good small forward can come here, help out Trae and DeJounte and John Collins and Clint Capella. Come help them out, be a part of that big 5, because that's a good starting lineup right there. Plug in your my player, it's going to be even better. Our third team for small forward is the Charlotte Hornets. Like I said, you're going to see this team again on the list. I also said they're good for shooting guard, and now they need a small forward. They do have Gordon Hayward and Kelly Oubre Jr. Okay. These players have had more than enough time to cement themselves as a permanent starter in the league. And it's just, you know, you don't see it. You don't see them as permanent starters no matter where they go. So, bring your small forward to this team. Obviously, it's going to be, like I said, a lot of fun to play with LaMelo Ball. They did get Mark Williams in the draft. A good point guard, a good small forward, and a good center can go a long way. So, bring your small forward to this team. Someone that can play D. Basically, what I see a small forward should be for any team that I show you on this list: good D and a great scorer. No matter how they score, if they get to the rim or if they can shoot the thing, a great scorer is what this team needs. Someone that LaMelo Ball is going to be feeding that ball to. Our fourth team for small forward is the Orlando Magic. This man right here, Paolo Banchero. I don't know how you say it. I say Banchero. This man right here, he's going to be a dog, man. I love Paolo Banchero already. And they have They have Cole Anthony at the point guard. Who's at the 2? Who's at the 2 on this team? Gary Harris? I think someone else probably starts at the 2. Probably Jalen Suggs. But Jonathan Isaac, he kind of been a letdown lately. This man is a beast on defense. He can score in the paint. He's 6'11" for a small forward. He says power forward center, but I see him as a small forward, power forward. Bring your small forward to this team. Like I said, they need a good scorer and they need a good defender, and that's all they could really use right now. They got Wagner. I don't know. I don't see it there. I don't see it, but that's just me. Bring your small forward here and it should be a good time with Banchero and Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony's a lot of fun to watch, and so is Paulo Banchero. So come, just come to the team, man. Our fifth and final team. Whoa, Shea is an 89 overall. My fault. Our fifth and final team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, 4 small forward. My fault. They need a small forward. So they got Shea at the point. I don't know if they're gonna run Josh. I think they run Josh Giddey at the 2 alongside Shea. Lou Dort, he's a 6'3" small forward. That ain't gonna work. Obviously they drafted Chet, and Chet's a beast. I love Chet. I think he's gonna be a good player in the NBA. They got Trey Mann coming off the bench at the point. He can score the ball like crazy. I always think that's Andrew Wiggins for some reason. Aaron Wiggins. They got Big Poku. They're a young team, okay? I'm going to say that. They could definitely use a small forward, though. And like I say with every other team, a good scorer and a good defender. They could probably use some outside shooting on this team for sure. You look at Shea, while he can shoot the 3 ball, you don't look at him as a 3-point shooter. Lou Dort, I guess he is probably their best 3-point shooter on this team. Yeah, come play small forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. That's my hometown team. I'm a Cavs fan, as you know. But small forward Thunder. I mean, if you're looking for a challenge and if you're looking to be a part of a great young team that's going to be really, really good here in the future, come play for the Thunder. Our first team for the power forward position is the Chicago Bulls. Why in the hell is DeMar DeRozan listed as a power forward? And I'm pretty sure he's 6'7", not 6'6". Guess the man shrunk a little bit. This man is more of a shooting guard, small forward to me. Zach LaVine, he's probably gonna, you got Lonzo at the point. You got Zach at the 2. You got DeMar DeRozan at the 3, and then you got your mod player at the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. It'd be a lot of fun. Kobe and Alex is coming off the bench. There's their draft pick. I don't even want to try to say his name because I always mess it up. They got Andre Drummond coming off the bench. You know the man, Andre Drummond. He gets rebounds. Patty Williams is still there. Derrick Jones Jr. They got Dragic? I didn't even know that. This team's kind of deep. They got some players on this team. And all they missing is you at the power forward position. Come to the team, man. You can't go wrong with the stretch big. You can't go wrong with the inside athletic finisher. Just make sure any big man build that you make can rebound well and have them Hall of Fame rebounding badges. That's all I want to say. Come play power forward for the Chicago Bulls. Our second team for power forward, and it's our 3rd time seeing this team on the list, is the Charlotte Hornets. They drafted Mark Williams, okay? The big 7'2", interior, glass cleaning, rebounding, beast, athletic finisher type man. Mark Williams. I really like Mark Williams a lot playing with LaMelo Ball. And what I can see on this team is a undersized power forward. I had this team on the small forward list, but I can see this team having an undersized power forward. And when I say undersized power forward, I'm saying someone like 6'8", 6'9", that can kind of dribble the ball a little bit. Maybe handle the rock a little bit as a power forward. So you can, come have fun and play with LaMelo Ball and come be that big man that can kind of handle the rock. Kind of like an Anthony Davis, just a little bit smaller, a little bit more skillful than Anthony Davis. Come play here on the Hornets with LaMelo Ball. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Our 3rd team for the power forward position, and it's our 2nd time seeing this team, is the Sacramento Kings. Like I said, they have De'Aaron Fox. They have Davion Mitchell. They drafted Keegan, which Keegan Murray is going to be really nice. He's a great shooter. They need a power forward. Harrison Barnes is their power forward. He's young, but he's old as well. I don't know. Harrison Barnes, he was good for the Warriors. He hasn't really done much since. So taking his starting job, I wouldn't feel bad doing it. Any type of build, honestly. Just help the team win. I say someone that can, mash down low in the paint because you got Keegan Murray on the 3-point line. You got De'Aaron Fox doing his thing. De'Aaron Fox does whatever he wants because the man's quick. He can get to any spot. So playing power forward here, someone that can mash in the paint, maybe like an athletic finisher. Someone that can really help De'Aaron Fox show his playmaking ability because De'Aaron Fox is a great playmaker. No matter how much people don't want to say it, So someone that can, show his playmaking ability, help him show it. Come here, play power forward. Our fourth team for our power forward is the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, he's proved himself to be a decent player. I mean, last year was his rookie year. So I think that he's more than ready to do his thing. Sadiq Bey, he really had a good year last year. He's a great shooter. Kelly Olynyk, I got beef with him. But Isaiah Stewart is here. I kind of got beef with Isaiah Stewart too. Jaden Ivey. That man Jaden Ivey is going to be nice playing alongside Cade. Marvin Bagley. I like Marvin Bagley. So he's very athletic for what he does. For how big he is. And they do have Jalen Duren at the center. He's going to come here and play nice. But Marvin Bagley ain't a starter in my eyes. He hasn't proved nothing yet, at least. So, come here with your power forward. I don't know what kind of build, honestly. Probably someone that can help space the floor. A stretch, a shooter type of person. And come here and do your thing and play with the Pistons, man. It's Detroit basketball, man. You already know the deal. Our fifth and final team for power forward is the Indiana Pacers. And like I say, guys, some of these teams are if you want to challenge, and some of these teams are if you want to have fun. And I try to mix in a good mix of that. So we have Tyrese Halliburton at the point. We got Buddy Hield at the 2. So right there, you got a great 1 and 2. The 3 is lacking a little bit. They did. Where's the draft? Benedict Mathurin. He is here. I thought he was more of a small forward. He is only 6'6" though. He's a great scorer though. Where's the power forward, guys? I don't see one. I see this man right here. I don't even know who he is. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Come here with your power forward and have a good time alongside Miles Turner. Miles, he can stretch it a little bit, but the man's a great shot blocker. And I think what you guys will need in Indiana is a kind of like I said on the Hornets, someone that can handle the ball a little bit, and someone that can create their own shot as a power forward, like an undersized power forward. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Our first team for the center position, guys. I know you probably didn't expect to see this team on the list, but it is the Brooklyn Nets. And as I'm recording this, it's August 22nd or 21st. I have not heard no Kyrie, no KD, no news on these Nets of making a trade before this season starts. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be stuck with KD. I don't want to say I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going to go on. Either way, if KD does leave, I still see this team as a good fit for a center. Because Kyrie's staying. Ben Simmons is still here. They do have Joey. They do have Seth. This team is pretty well rounded. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. Even if KD does leave, a big man here is still going to fit in just fine, I think. They need a big. They were mad that Jarrett Allen got traded. So make a Jarrett Allen type build and bring him here. A great rebounder, a great athletic inside scorer. They don't have to be a great shooter. Just bring them in here to mash that paint. And I think the Nets are going to be a lot of fun to play with. Even if KD's gone. And even if KD stays, still bring them on over. Because then you guys are going to be part of this crazy super team. And you guys are just going to control the whole league. Our second team for center is the Utah Jazz. And I know you guys probably expected to see this team on the list. Well, that's because Rudy Gobert is gone. That man plays for the Timberwolves now. And Donovan Mitchell is left here all by himself. Pretty much. I mean, who else is on this team that you see that can help this team win? Exactly. There's nobody on this team that's going to really help this team win besides Donovan Mitchell. So bring your center here. Obviously, that Rudy Gobert type build wasn't working. That's why his ass got traded. So bring someone here that can stretch the floor, a good shooter. Any center is going to be able to mash. But someone that can shoot on the outside, and just kind of run a big duo alongside Donovan Mitchell and run this league or run this team into the playoffs and get Mitchell that ring, because the man's been grinding. He's been doing his thing, and he's about due for something, either traded or getting a ring or something, because Mitchell, he's putting his dues, I think. So bring a center here, come play with Donovan Mitchell. Hopefully he doesn't get traded, because this team is going to be terrible, just like the Spurs. So, center build, Donovan Mitchell. That's all you need to know. Bring him on over. Our third team for center, and this is if you want a challenge, guys, is the Houston Rockets. Although they have some great young players, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Jabari Smith Jr. in the draft, 6'10", small forward, power forward. Jabari Smith Jr. obviously he's gonna be a beast. They need a center. This is their best center, Sengun. I don't know how you say it, but how do they have 27 badges? Anyway, this team needs a little bit of help. Okay, so actually they need a lot of help. They're young. They got Eric. I mean, he's 34. He's kind of old. Oh, and I forgot they got Boban. But he ain't worth a starter. Well, Boban's a beast. Let's just get that out of the way. But they need a starter center here. That's going to help build with this young team, guys. Bring your center here. Any type of build really could work. I think someone that can mash the paint. And maybe shoot outside just a hair, just a touch would be a great fit on this team. Our fourth team for center is the Portland Trail Blazers, guys. I told you you're going to see this team. I think this is the third or fourth time you've seen this team on this list. And that's because Dame needs help. Their starting center is Nurkic. Who knows if he's going to stay healthy. And other than him, other than Dame and Jeremy Grant, I don't really see anybody that can help this team actually move forward. So bring your MyCAREER here as a center and help the team. That's all I could say. Damian Lillard, he could benefit from any type of build. It doesn't matter what kind of build you have. I think the Trailblazers would be a fun team. Damian Lillard's ready for his ring, so help him get it. And our fifth and final team for center is the Toronto Raptors. They got Pascal Siakam. They got Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes is there, and I don't know why he's 6'9", because he is not 6'9". They got Gary Trent Jr. They got a good team here in Toronto, but they could use a center. This is their starting center. Or is he? Maybe Precious is. I don't know, but either way, they're undersized, so they need a big man. They need a big man to come here and play. 7'2". I'm talking about 7'3". I'm talking about a big man to come here and play, mash the paint. They do have some great players though. Obviously, Fred VanVleet can score. He can shoot threes. Pascal's there. He does his thing. He's 6'9". He's a beast. They need a big man. That's all I could say. Bring your center here and have a good time here in Toronto and in the 6. Guys, that is all I have for you in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, man, and if you did, it would really help if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're bringing back our new No Money Spent MyCAREER series for 2K23. You already know the deal. And for any tutorials and videos like this, you guys are in the right spot. So subscribe, turn the post notifications on, and let's get it, man.